Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. So, there's a Bhaktivinoda Thakur used to say two things. He said, one thing he said, if you want, what type of mango you'll get if you don't take the trouble to climb the tree. Now, mango season will be here in a couple months, and it finally boils down to that. You'll see a nice mango on the ground you'll go over, and every one of them is going to have a wormhole in it, or the chipmunk already got it. If you want the primo mangoes, you got to climb the tree. Or you have to have a big stick with a hook on it in the basket. It's a practical thing. What type of mango? So without a life of surrender and a life of devotion, what type of high realization do you think that we will be able to get? We cannot bring that thing down to our level. We have to rise ourselves up to that level. So that begins there with enthusiasm. Keep saying, Nischaya, Dhirya, enthusiasm, patience, and determination. And the path will produce in us a purification. Many tests also, purification. We are for eligibility. We want eligibility, how to become eligible. How do you follow the 6 Goswamis of Vrindavan? They are the Gopi friends of Radha in this world. And we are to follow them. Well, what was it? How do you follow them? You follow them by learning selflessness, self-sacrifice, selflessness. There wasn't an atom of acquiring tendency in their existence. They had eliminated all, what is it called? Self-acquiring, exploiting, sense gratification, right down to the last atom. They were living units of service, sacrifice, and dedication. That's what it means to follow the 6 Goswamis. Not just to jump to their highest realization and think it will become yours. It is not possible. They lived a life of sacrifice, of dedication. So to be their follower, it means that. It doesn't mean necessarily to be a sannyasi or to be a Babaji. There's argument. Some people say, what? There is no sannyas, only Babaji. But we say there's no such thing as Babaji either. There are no Babajis. The life is also there. The Grihastha life. The Grihastha life has many of the traits of material life, whereas renounced life has many of the traits of spiritual life. But in the end, we're all headed for that plane where we are Grihasthas. There are no sannyasis in Govinda. There is only family life with Krishna in different ways. No tyagis there. No renunciation there. Like Krishna told Madhavinda Puri, nobody fasts in our village. Take this milk at least. No tapas there. You know, Bhaktivinoda Thakur, actually I asked this question sometimes. When can you pray for a sannyasi to give up his sannyas? So then everybody thinks, well, I guess if he's leading a dual life, then you pray at least this rascal should give up his sannyas and become normal or something, right? But actually, it's Bhaktivinoda Thakur who wrote the prayer. He prays in one of his songs to Mahaprabhu. He says, please give up this red dress of a sannyasi. Throw it off. We don't care to see you in that color. And come back to Navadvip with your family where you belong. Once I dressed the Govindaji deities in South Africa. I was the pujari and I had to make their clothes. I didn't know how to figure the whole thing out. So I just wrapped cloth around them, pleated them. They were wearing crowns and all kind of jewelry. And I even managed to put some jari on the border and in the front, but I couldn't figure out how to make a tail that would go up in the dhoti, so I just made a monkey. And one devotee pushed to Krishna Swami. He showed Prabhupada a picture of the deities. Oh, here are deities in South Africa. It was a beautiful little picture going down. Prabhupada looked at it and says, you don't understand. And is something wrong, Prabhupada? Yes, you don't understand. Mahaprabhu is not a sannyasi. He is not a sannyasi. Just because the dhoti was wrapped around without a tail, then that reminded Prabhupada, Mahaprabhu's sannyasi. He is there, the deities were wearing gold makuts and all this other stuff that makes him look more like Krishna and Braj than anything else or something. But just seeing, he could tell from the deities, there was like a little side view. They are not wearing the tail. And then this bhav came. No, you don't understand. He is not a sannyasi. He is not a sannyasi. It is intolerable, actually, for those who have higher love to think of Mahaprabhu as a sannyasi. But in Jagannath Puri, there is some plain where the devotee services in Vipralambha and assisting Mahaprabhu in his separation and things like that. That is very high and very rare. Mostly the devotees, they think of Mahaprabhu and not of Veda. He is not a sannyasi in the eternal world. He is not a sannyasi. But in this world, he became a sannyasi to teach us as an acharya how to free ourselves from this plane of suffering and ignorance and come to the lotus feet of Krishna. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama.